Let's be real for a second. Founders absolutely want visibility online, but most of them simply do not have the time to sit down and write consistently. And you know what? That exact pain point is creating a massive, growing market opportunity right now. We're looking at a landscape where super busy executives desperately need a digital presence to drive sales, but they literally lack the hours in the day to build it themselves.
Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a beginner-friendly, highly practical playbook for using AI to build, package, and price a monthly LinkedIn management service. If you've been wondering how people are actually monetizing AI in the real world without being expert coders, this is your masterclass. We're going to see exactly how to turn a common business problem into a predictable monthly revenue stream. Here is our quick roadmap for today. 1. The founder demand. 2. The AI workflow and tools. 3. Packaging and pricing. 4. The challenges and risks. And 5. How to actually get started. Let's jump in.
Section 1. Why LinkedIn content matters.
86%. Let that number sink in for a minute. That is the staggering share of B2B decision makers who say thought leadership directly shapes their purchase decisions. This isn't just about farming for likes or going viral. It's about driving actual pipeline and making sales. Because when a founder speaks online, the market listens, and buyers make real financial decisions based on that built trust.
So a digital reputation is no longer just a nice to have, it's a must have. But here is the catch. These founders are out there running entire companies. They can't just stare at a blank Google Doc for 3 hours every Tuesday hoping for inspiration. That massive gap between needing a reputation and having the actual time to build it, that is exactly where your service steps in. Section 2, the AI workflow. 80% extraction, 20% writing. Now, the true definition of an AI ghostwriter might actually surprise you. You're not just lazily pasting a generic prompt into ChatGPT and crossing your fingers for a good result. No way. You are building a highly dedicated 500 to 800 word voice prompt. Think of it like a digital fingerprint. This document encodes the founder's unique style, their tone, their banned words, and their signature phrasing. When done right, this yields up to an 85% voice match right out of the gate. To build that perfect prompt, you need a very strict 4-step onboarding process. First, you kick off with a strategy call to nail down their goals. Then, you dig deep with a voice audit. We're talking reviewing 20 to 30 of their past posts, emails, or even old presentations. Third, you construct the style guide and their core content pillars. Only after all that do you actually move to drafting and reviewing. This whole sequence guarantees you capture their authentic, genuine voice before a single post ever goes live. Section 3. Essential AI tools for the job. Now, to scale this safely, you're going to need the right tech stack. Check out platforms like Postbeam and MagicPost. The absolutely crucial detail here is that they let you publish safely using official LinkedIn APIs. You really want to avoid those sketchy Chrome extensions that could get your client's account restricted. You've also got tools like Taplio for finding viral hook inspiration, and Psyxo, which is super cool for evaluating how well your AI is actually matching the client's voice. Section 4. The content management process. Okay, picture this. Scattered Google Docs, chasing clients for approvals over WhatsApp at dinner time, and constantly missing publishing windows. That manual workflow is a complete administrative nightmare, and it's practically impossible to scale. But an AI-assisted system changes the game entirely by centralizing everything. AI handles those heavy lifting first drafts based on your custom prompt, clients leave their feedback directly in a single platform, and the approved posts are automatically scheduled via API. Boom, everything happens in one place. Section 5. Packaging as a monthly service. Listen, if you take nothing else away from this, it's that you must avoid project pricing at all costs. Project pricing means unpredictable income, it means you're constantly pitching for new work, and it leaves you trapped in an exhausting feast or famine cycle. Transitioning this to a monthly retainer model is the key. It gives you predictable recurring revenue, and honestly, it lets you develop incredibly deep expertise in your client's voiceover over time. It's a win-win. Section 6. Retainer pricing strategy. Let's talk actual numbers and look at some transparent industry benchmarks. Even absolute beginners offering entry-level services can charge between $500 and $1,500 a month just for basic post generation. But look at how quickly adding pure strategy pushes you into that mid-tier bracket, where you're commanding between $2,000 and $4,000. And from there, premium agency positioning easily scales past $5,000 a month per client. Section 7. Potential monthly revenue. 8 $2,000. Think about that. Securing just 4 mid-tier clients at $2,000 each results in $8,000 of predictable monthly recurring revenue. And the best part? Because you're using AI to handle the tedious heavy lifting of drafting, managing those 4 clients does not require you to work 80-hour weeks of manual typing anymore. But remember, revenue is vanity. Profit is sanity. To run a truly healthy business, industry experts suggest structuring your pricing so that delivery costs, meaning your time and your software subscriptions, make up about 65% of the revenue. That formula leaves you with a highly profitable, deeply sustainable 35% net profit margin.
Section 8. The reality check. Challenges and limitations.
Now, we've got to keep it real. This isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Operationally, you are absolutely going to run into scope creep. Clients asking for just one more quick thing, and the classic nightmare of clients missing their approval deadlines. But there are also broader, more serious risks highlighted in academic studies. You'll face the constant paradox of balancing AI efficiency with genuine human authenticity. There's the risk of your content sounding homogenized or robotic, and serious ethical concerns around deepfakes if AI isn't managed properly. You have to navigate these waters carefully as your client's trusted advisor.
Section 9. How beginners can start today.
All right, here is your precise beginner playbook to start taking action right now. First, hook them with a 3-month initial pilot term to prove your value. Second, never work for free. Always charge a 50 to 100% setup fee to cover the heavy lifting of that month 1 voice audit. Third, establish strict 48-hour draft approval windows to fiercely protect your time. And finally, always separate the pricing of your editorial strategy from the mechanical act of just typing out words.
We have covered a lot of ground today, right? From the high-level market demand all the way down to custom AI prompts and monthly pricing tiers. The data is incredibly clear. The AI tools are quite literally right here, and the founders are definitely waiting for someone to solve this problem for them. So, the only question left for you is, are you ready to build your system and tap into this demand? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.